Hello YouTube, it's Lane here with Hobbies of Man once again, and today we're going to be doing an anime review. I haven't done one of these in a while, I think. And I did want to review Cyberpunk, but then I never got around to watching it, so at this point it's kind of too late, but I will try to get around to it by the end of the year, if I can. If I don't, well, I'll just review it in January. But today we're going to be looking at Licorice Recoil, or Licorice Recoil, as that's how they pronounce it in the show. So, yeah, this is... the studio is A1 Pictures. The director, or people involved with the show, are Spider Lily, Asaura, Shingo Adachi, and someone else, I think. And the studio is A1 Pictures, like I said. And this one is a pretty interesting series, but it's only 13 episodes, and I don't really want to give too much away about it, so I will try to be brief. It should not be longer than 5 or 6 minutes. So, yeah, generally speaking, this show is a Girls with Guns type series. It's pretty cute, actually. It does kind of have that, like, cute girls doing cute things kind of vibe to it. And I initially thought it was one of those, like, cutesy girls fight kaiju type series, but apparently it's not. It's more like a Secret Service, MI6, Mission Impossible, Bourne Legacy, well, actually not Bourne Legacy, Bourne in general, kind of series with high school operatives that are all cute girls, right? And they all will wear cute, school uniforms, because apparently that is the most non-threatening thing they could wear, which is kind of weird. It's a Japanese thing, whatever. And basically, it's this situation where the Japanese utopian society that we all think exists is actually a bullshit lie, and it's actually normal for Japan to have the same kind of crime rates and terrorism problems that the world around them has, but it has been covered up by this agency, Licorice, and a male version called Bolivia or something like that. Something, I don't know. There's like a boy version as well. But these two groups are part of the Japanese government, and they are used to hide dangerous situations from the people around them. So we follow two agents of this agency, two Licorice agents, who are called Chisato and Takina. They kind of come together after Takina breaks the rules of engagement in order to save one of her comrades, and actually gets dishonorably discharged from the agency for insubordination, gets sent to this Licorice agency outpost called Likoroko, which is a little, what's it called? Like a little cafe, and I think it stands for Licorice Recon, but I'm not sure if that's true. I don't remember them explaining it, but Likoriko seems like an abbreviation of those two words, so it kind of makes sense. And she is sent there so she can work with Chisato Nishikiji, who is the greatest Licorice agent that they currently have available, and probably is going to be the greatest Licorice agent ever in the to ever be part of that agency, right? So she goes to work at Likoriko. She hangs out with Chisato and Maika and Mizuki, who are all other people that were part of the agency of DA, but are no longer directly attached to it for whatever reason. Turns out Chisato was asked to step away because she has a strict no-killing rule due to some situation that happened in her past where she was a child who had a problem and was actually helped by this foundation called the Allen Foundation. She was given a way to overcome her problem, and so she swore to save people, and that means that whenever she is acting as a Licorice, she must also not kill anyone, because that would go in direct opposition to her dream or her desire or her way to repay the world for the kindness that they gave her, right? So, yeah, generally speaking, we mostly follow Chisato and Takina doing cutesy missions or cutesy situations with each other. It's very short and cute kind of series. There's a lot of sapphic or Yuri undertones to the story. Chisato and Takina, the way they interact does feel very gay. It does feel like they're kind of like in a relationship together, but they never actually cross into that kind of way. It's kind of interesting though. It doesn't really matter all that much, but it is very like palpable, even though they never like actually say it, you know. So it's cool, I guess. But it might be better if they just actually did something with it, because even I think Micah and this guy called Yoshimatsu, I think they had a queer relationship, very clearly stated. But it's kind of weird that Chisato and Takina didn't, even though for the vast majority of the show they were clearly, you know, interacting in that way. So I don't know, it's kind of interesting. But eventually, things kind of get serious, and the Licorice Agency is threatened by Majima and his band of terrorists who are trying to show the Japanese, public that things are not all sunshine and rainbows like they think. And so, they do acts of terrorism to kind of spread this, and eventually manage to cause some issues before Chisato and Takina, do what they're supposed to do and, end the conflict as best as they can. At some point in the story, we get introduced to Kurumi, who is a little hacker person. She's kind of the lolly character as well, but she's actually, I'm pretty sure she's an adult. At least she says her age is classified, which probably means that she is an adult, but I don't know. It's just kind of funny. They're one of these, what are they called? Like neat characters that just kind of stay indoors and they just hang out and play video games all day, but they eventually do help out when it's necessary. And I really like the dynamic between all of these characters. Chisato, Takina, Kurumi, Mizuki, and Maika all worked very well. There was kind of like a family unit feel to them that I really enjoyed. We also have some secondary characters called Fuki, Sakura, and Kuzunoki, who are 3 DA agents, so they're part of Licorice. And Kuzunoki is the reason why Takina was discharged. Fuki and Sakura are basically direct opposition to Chisato and Takina within the organization. And then the bad guys are Shinji, Yoshimatsu, Majima, and this guy called Robata, who is directly in conflict with Kurumi because they're trying to figure out which one of them is the best hacker. And overall, it was a really good show. It's only 13 episodes. It's a really quick watch. If you guys have access to Crunchyroll, I definitely recommend you guys watch it. It's going to be a very fun, very cutesy series with a little bit of a hardcore, like, action movie feel to it that I really, really enjoyed. So it's really good stuff. If you like, moe anime, if you like cute girls doing cute things kind of anime, and you also like John Wick, Jason Bourne, Mission Impossible type movies, you might like this quite a bit. So I definitely recommend that. And that's all there really is to say about this series. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below. Let me know what you thought. And thank you guys very much for watching. See you guys later.